Okay, I want to talk about some things that have been on my mind. And one is strange things that happen at the airport. Some are good and some are not so good. But I enjoy people watching, so there's always strange things that happen. One is how they're dressed. Everybody flies differently. Some have on jeans, some have on heels, some have on something they just got out of bed in. But that's just weird to me. Just, you know, I used to kind of dress up. Now I'm doing good to have a pair of tennis shoes on. That's the way it is. Languages. Everybody, not everybody, there are so many strange languages that are spoken at the airport. And the funny thing about me that I enjoy listening to is people talk in their own native language, and they'll go on and I can't understand a word they say, and then all of a sudden the word fried chicken comes out in their language. And I just stop and think, well, I guess I wonder what they're doing. They're talking about fried chicken. That just kills me. I don't know. I just think like blah, 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 fried chicken, blah, blah, blah. In their own language. I guess they don't have a word for fried chicken, so they need to get one. Some people are running, and some people, I don't think they're going to get to their gate before their plane takes off. Some people have heels on. Excuse me, you don't run in heels in an airport. That's the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. But then there are some, I know there are some people that can't walk fast, and they're in a wheelchair. And then some part of the airline people are pushing them. But I kind of feel sorry for the airline people because the wheelchairs aren't easy to push, especially uphill on ramps and everything. So, I don't know. I just think that's weird. Seatmates. Okie dokie. If you're not sitting next to your husband or wife or significant other, then you're stuck next to somebody that you don't know what's going to happen. And don't let you be in the middle seat. That's not the favorite part. One time we were flying somewhere, I don't know, it took about 6 hours to get there, and I was lucky to be in the middle seat, and there was a teenage boy that was sitting next to me. Well, we flew late in the afternoon, so it got into the night, and so he, conveniently, his head began to wander, and all of a sudden, his head was on my shoulder. But I didn't move. I thought, well, this is a poor child that's flying to meet his family in another country, and I'll just let him rest a few minutes. Well, a few minutes went by, and 2 hours became 2 hours, and finally I told Ron, I said, you're going to have to do something. My shoulder is numb, my rear end is numb, because I got to scoot around. I need to move, and this child is sitting on my shoulder. So Ron politely reached over and woke him up and told him that was not the thing to do. And he then went over like this against the window. So that was okay, but that was weird. And then last time I flew to California, I was by myself, and so I'm looking over across the aisle from me, and there was a lady playing Candy Crush. And of course, I'm a big Candy Crush player. So I thought that was really interesting. So we struck up a conversation about what level she was on, how she beat the level I was on, because I'd been on it 3 months. And Candy Crush really opened up a venue that I didn't even know existed. And one time, 4 friends and I flew to New Orleans. This was right after 9/11. We were on the plane. We had already boarded, and the stewardess walked back to us and said, ask us one question. She says, I want to know, we're in the back of the plane, and she says, will you please watch my back?